Becoming Mary Shaw. So first I just put my hair up in a basic ponytail, and then I get my glue stick and I will put it on my eyebrows twice and let it dry in between coats. I'll use a blow dryer to kind of help facilitate that drying. Next, take your liquid latex, put it on a cotton ball, and pull your skin taut as you're applying the latex. Dry it with the blow dryer and you'll see the increased wrinkles. Forehead, cheek, and chin, make sure you put those 3 areas extra thick because this is where you're going to put Mary Shaw's open wounds. So make sure you cover the whole face so it gives you that old wrinkled look. And here are the 3 areas that I'll put concentrated. These take a little bit longer to dry because they are so thick, but if you're patient with it, it'll be dry in no time. Now we're going to go ahead and I use the Wolf white makeup and cover your whole skin, all your face, your neck, your ears. Usually when I'm done, I'll cover my hands as well, just so they match. Don't worry about getting any in your hair because you're going to be spray painting that white anyway. Then I will use my Moon Creations, and this is my black. And we'll go around the eyes in black. You'll cover the eyebrows with black. Try not to make it real thick on the bottom. You don't want a thick black streak on the bottom. A little bit thinner. As you can see, I had to go back and fill that in. Try and get it as symmetrical as possible. And again, you are covering your eyebrows up. So then I will come back around with the white to go against that black because I noticed there were some spots there that weren't covered in properly and I didn't like that. Also, don't worry about the spots on the face that look like it's missing. That all adds to this effect. Remember, she is dead. She is not supposed to be all one color. So actually, when you've got more of the inconsistency, it adds to the scariness. And then put black on the inside of the nostrils. That same Moon Creations is what I use. And I'm gonna go ahead and draw a line down the nose with the Moon Creation on each side. And then I'm gonna go around the little curve on the nose as well. So with this, after I draw this on with the Moon Creations, I'll get just a dab of water and I'll dab it on there to kind of blend it all in. Because once it's painted on, it will not smudge. So the water helps dab it and smudge it as you would as if it was a brush. And with this white face paint, I noticed that I couldn't really use like a black eyeshadow because it just wasn't smudging the way I liked it. And then I also draw a line at the tip of the nose, kind of a curve, just to give it a little added dimension. And just keep adding it to your liking. If you want it a little more shadowy, then by all means add more. And I also drew 2 lines up by the eyebrows where the eyebrows crease. And again, that was with the Wolf. So now I'm going to take my small scissors and get in the thickest part of that latex and just very carefully grab it and pull it. Please do not stick the scissors in and cut yourself. Be very cautious with this. If it's easier for you to use just your fingernails to pull at it, please do so. You want to kind of make a triangle up above the eye there. That's kind of how she was in the movie. And again, you're going to do this in all 3 areas. Pull and leave just a little skin flap because you'll be putting paint underneath that. And that will also give it dimension. Again, on the cheek, we're going to do the same thing. Put that little hole there so it looks like a wound. We're peeling skin, and then on the chin as well. Same thing. Go ahead and cut that away. Leave that open wound. If you leave a little flap of skin, it just looks so much better with that. And then I take my palette, my Halloween palette, and I go in first with black, and I will put this inside of the wound bed. So we're gonna do this in layers to give it more dimension. You don't wanna just go straight in with red because it just looks too phony. So if you put your black down first and cover all areas, especially under that flap of skin that you left there, or flap of pretend skin that you left there. And then I go back in over the black with some purple. So we'll put the purple in now. I'm sorry I have to keep turning the mirror. I couldn't get the camera right in front of the mirror and I needed to see what I was doing. It's kind of hard to put makeup on in the phone. So that's why I'm going back and forth. But so purple on top of that black, you leave just the edging of the black showing. And then we're gonna take the red and same thing, go on top of the purple and leave just that edging showing. And it starts looking like real wounds. Now we're gonna take some fake blood and I'm gonna get a Q-tip, put it on the Q-tip and go ahead and just blot it into those wounds. This will give us our bleeding effect and it also adds a shine to it, which is just pretty gruesome looking. And I did 2 coats of the blood. If you pour it from the container onto the wound, it's going to drip down the face and you don't want that. So I recommend an applicator. Now I'm getting my Moon Creations black again, and you're going to draw your mannequin mouth lines. I do not move my pencil. Instead, I move my head up because I don't want to change the shape of the line or make it crooked. And you don't want to come down exactly at the corners of your mouth. You want to draw them down about, a quarter of an inch or less, 1/8 of an inch from the corners of your mouth. And then again, get your Moon Creations black and paint in your lips. Make sure they're covered well. Pretty good. And then I have a product called Tooth Effects. So you dry your teeth off and it's just a little paintbrush and paint the rot on your teeth wherever you would like that to be. You can do it down at the bottom, you can do it up at the gum line, wherever you like the effect to be. And then of course put a little bit on the bottom teeth as well. And make sure you dry it well before you close your mouth or it'll just wipe off. And this will brush off with a toothbrush. Now I got the white hairspray. I'm gonna get my hair and just wrap it around itself and pin it down for my bun. If you don't have longer hair, I guess you could go ahead and buy a hairpiece for this part, but I just wrap mine around. And then I will also get a comb and pull out the 2 little sections on each side because, you know, Mary Shaw had her little curly cues hanging down. So I will go ahead and get my hairspray now. And just spray your hair until it's completely white. It covers pretty quick. If you don't have hairspray, you could use the makeup in your hair as well. And then I'll take a curling iron and curl the edges in, the little curly cues, and then I'll spray those white as well. There we go. And then you'll add the contacts and put the gown on, and there she is, Mary Shaw in all her glory. Where's Billy? This is one of my favorite Halloween looks. I hope you enjoyed learning how to become Mary Shaw. Let me know if you have any questions. And as always, like and subscribe.